probably never thought about adding beets to a pasta sauce. But let me tell you, it's great because not only are beets in season right now, they just add a sweet earthiness to pasta, especially when you top it with brown butter. I'm also gonna add fresh ricotta. I've got 1.5 cups in the bowl here, and I'm gonna season it with some orange zest, about 1/4 teaspoon or so. Do it to taste. Some people have a higher tolerance for orange zest than others. And I have some chopped sage. Basil's really nice here too. And then salt and pepper. Just a little bit to season it. This is gonna get dolloped all over the top. If you're making the ricotta right before you're gonna cook the beets, you can just leave it out at room temperature. It'll be fine for about an hour or so. But if it's any more than that, put it in the fridge, it'll keep better. And now I'm gonna make my brown butter. Into this very hot pan, I'm gonna add butter. Oh, very hot pan, did I mention that? And I'm just gonna let this melt over medium-high heat until the milk solids, which are those little foamy white bits, fall to the bottom. And then they're gonna get caramelized and golden brown. That's what brown butter is. It's basically browning those little milk solids. And what happens is the butter takes on this lovely, nutty, gently sweet taste, which is just wonderful. Anywhere you wanna use butter, you could probably use brown butter and it'll be delicious. It's gonna take about 5 minutes though. Okay, this is nice and golden brown, little flecks on the bottom, and I'm gonna add the beets, and I'm gonna cook these grated beets directly in the brown butter. I'm gonna cover the pan and just let them sit for about 10 or 15 minutes until they're very, very soft. These should be done. I'm just gonna season them with a little bit of salt, and then to cut their sweetness, I've got some vinegar. Maybe a little bit of pepper too. And here I have cavatelli, freshly cooked. I'm gonna add a little bit of the pasta cooking water back in. This is gonna help moisten everything. And I've got a little bit of butter, Parmesan cheese, and as soon as the cheese melts, that's when I'm gonna add the beets and the butter. Now I cooked my cavatelli in very salted water, heavily salted, so I don't have to add any salt right now. You always wanna do that because it seasons the noodle all the way through. And now the beets go right into the bowl. You can see that they've absorbed most of that brown butter. And then when I toss it, the whole entire bowl is gonna turn pink. Now just give a taste just to make sure that the vinegar is right, the salt's right. A little more salt. To garnish this, I'm gonna add some of that ricotta that we made. I'm gonna put it in small dollops kind of all over. You could put it in one large dollop in the center if you liked. And pistachios, really for their beautiful green color. You could use any nuts, but you wanna use some kind of nut because you want the crunch and you also wanna underscore that brown butter flavor, that nuttiness. Pasta with beet sauce. You can't beat it. Okay, that was bad. It's not your typical red sauce. It's a pink sauce. It's really good.